If you've been scrolling through endless listings, watching a dozen unboxing videos, and still feel stuck between a simple grill and a full-blown outdoor kitchen, you're not alone. The market is crowded, the price tags jump around, and the specs can sound like a foreign language. That hesitation is real, especially when you picture yourself spending a weekend on the patio only to end up with a piece of metal that doesn't quite fit your cooking style. I'm going to walk through a specific setup that promises to be a one-stop solution, and by the end you should have a clearer picture of whether it actually makes sense for your backyard. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the Blaze Premium LTE 8-piece 40-inch propane outdoor kitchen package isn't just a grill, it's a compact kitchen. The package bundles a 40-inch main grilling surface, a side burner, a stainless steel door, a drawer for tools, and a few ancillary pieces that together form an 8-piece system. What that means in practice is you walk out of the box with a rear cook station, not a single component you have to hunt for elsewhere. For anyone who's ever stood at a grill, juggling a spatula, a saucepan, and a bag of charcoal, that integrated layout can feel like a real time saver. Let's talk about who actually benefits from this level of integration. If you host regular barbecues, you know the choreography: sear a steak on the main grill, simmer a sauce on the side burner, keep utensils and cleaning supplies within arm's reach, and then stash leftovers in a drawer that's protected from the elements. The Blaze package nails that workflow. The side burner's brass-plated heads give you precise temperature control, so you can keep a pot of beans at a gentle simmer while the grill hits 450 F for a perfect sear. The patented triangle-shaped searing rods are a subtle but clever detail. By preventing food from rolling off, they let you flip a thick ribeye without the constant chase across the grates. If you're the type who likes to multitask and keep the kitchen vibe alive outdoors, the design feels purposeful. On the flip side, if your grilling habit is more occasional, say a few burgers a month on a portable propane grill, this might be overkill. The 40-inch footprint demands a decent amount of patio real estate, and the need for a dedicated propane line means you'll have to plan for a safe, permanent connection or deal with a sizable tank that you'll need to refill regularly. For renters or folks with tight budgets, the initial outlay can feel steep compared to a simple 20-inch grill that slides into a corner. In those scenarios, a modular approach, buying a grill now and adding a side burner later, might make more financial sense. Now, practicality. Imagine a Saturday afternoon where you're cooking a mixed family feast. You start with a batch of chicken thighs on the main grill, using the searing rods to lock those juices in. While the chicken cooks, you pull the side burner forward, toss in a pan of garlic-infused butter, and let it melt while you prep corn on the cob. The stainless steel doors on the grill open like a pantry door, shielding the interior from wind and rain, and give you quick access to the storage drawer where you keep spatulas, tongs, and a small cutting board. When the kids start begging for a snack, you can slide a plate of grilled veggies out of the drawer without having to leave the cooking zone. That continuity: grill, side burner, storage, all under one roof reduces the foot traffic and the number of trips back to the house that can break the flow of a party. One of the biggest selling points here is Blaze's lifetime warranty. It's not a marketing fluff, it signals that the company expects the stainless steel chassis, the brass burners, and the welded frame to endure seasons of heat, humidity, and occasional neglect. In real terms, that warranty translates to peace of mind for the serious backyard chef who plans to use the unit year after year, rather than a disposable piece that might rust after the first winter. Knowing you can call the manufacturer if a hinge warps or a burner starts leaking can tip the scale if you're on the fence about the price. However, the package does have hidden trade-offs. Assembly isn't a weekend DIY project for the faint-hearted. The instructions assume a basic familiarity with tools, and you'll need to align the grill body, attach the side burner, and secure the door and drawer in a sequence that can be confusing the first time around. There are also a few design decisions that only become apparent after a few uses. The side burner, while flexible, is fixed in position. You can't swivel it to a different angle, which limits its use if you're trying to heat something directly over a grill grate. And because the whole unit is built as a single block, you lose the option.